In this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to build a real estate website without coding. Welcome back to my channel. My name is WORDRPRESS and I'm the mayor of Mayor Concept. If you're new to this channel, what we simply do here is to empower people with the necessary skills that they need to start making money online. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit on that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that you'll be notified every single time I post similar valuable videos on my channel. This is the module 7 of our free web design course, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to edit and design a real estate website. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. All right guys, so the first thing you want to do is to go ahead and log in into your WordPress dashboard. Now before we get started, we need some design materials. I told you guys in the last lesson that you need some design materials in order to make your designing your website much more easier. So the first thing you want to do is to go ahead and make your researches on the type of websites you want to build. We have different type of website. We have e-commerce website, real estate website, and also courses website, elements website, and so on and so forth. However, today we'll be building a real estate website from scratch, from the beginning to the end. All right. So the first thing we need are the images related to our particular website, and also the text that we're going to be using. You have to reach out to your clients and ask for these infos about their company. You ask for the company's logo, you ask for the company description, and also the content of the content that they want to display on their website. Also, you ask for their social media links and also maybe their email or anything that people can use to reach out to them, or wherever they want to drive people to, or also their customer support line and every other thing like that. So in summary, you want to have all this stuff in a folder. All right. So if I go on to my folder right now, I'm going to have I just got a bunch of website pictures because I'm just going to be creating a random website, right? So if you are doing a professional job, you want to organize your files so that you can easily go ahead into this and locate whatever files you have that you want to use. All right. So without saying too much talk, let's just get started immediately. So now we have our WordPress dashboard. Remember that we are actually installed starter template in the last lesson, and also we installed the Beaver plugin. So the starter template is to give us suitable templates, sweet templates that we can use to design our website, while the Beaver plugin will actually enable us to design it more efficiently for it to make it more easier. All right, so I'm gonna dive in right now. So the first thing you want to do, if you don't have your startup plugin installed before, so you want to add on to plugins. All right, you want to add on to plugins and click on add new. Then you want to search for starter. All right, as you can see, we have it installed already. All right, so and we are just gonna go ahead to this plugin right now. Go ahead to the installed plugin, starter templates. So I'm gonna click on see library. All right, so you are going to choose your page builder. You want to select a page builder. You can select Elementor or Beaver builder, but I'm going to be going with Beaver builder right here. All right, so now we have different sets of websites that you can use and customize. You can see this resembles like an e-commerce website. It is suitable for if you are selling your products online, you are planning on selling your products online and you want people to make payments on the go. This is the kind of website you want to pick. This is for courses, LMS website, Learn-Academy. So if you want to build a course that you want to give people access to, and you want them to go over the course and finish the course, and also award them with certificate, this is the type of website you want to build. All right, so there are lots of websites, but our main goal is to build a real estate website, right? So I think this will do the job perfectly. So I'll go and make sure we're just gonna click on this and edit our website properly with this plugin. So we're gonna install this particular one right here. All right, so it has loaded up. As you can see, this is the templates. This is amazing already. All right, this is what our website will look like. If you click on the about section, it will show who we are, services, all that. So we're going to be customizing all these. All right, we're going to be customizing all these, But the first thing we want to do right here, we can, click here and, upload our logo right here. Now you have to have a logo, right? So I'm going to be, diving into how you can create your logo right here. All you have to do is just to open on that tab here and visit canva.com. Then, all right, there you want to search for real estate. So you can ask for what's it called? If you are building your website professionally, you have to ask for the logo from your client, all right? So that you don't go ahead and just be designing logo for every of your clients. All right, so you just say real estate logo, so that this will make it much more easier when you are practicing before you start building a professional website. All right, so you want to get yourself a real logo, just head over to canva.com. Okay, so these are some templates. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead with this because it's kind of free. I don't think that's the pro version. And we're gonna click on customize this, because so you have to check whether the template that you want to choose is actually free, so that you don't have issue downloading your stuff later on when you are done editing, or else you are using the Canva Pro version. So I'm just gonna customize this right here. All right, so by Launch Maiwa. Guys, still need this. I can just 2023. Okay, so now remember that we have our website. So if you come over right here, you can see the template and the color of our website, right? So if you click on this home button, you can see we need something like white, or maybe something like red color in our logo. So you should keep that in mind when you are designing your logo. So I'm just gonna change this color right here to like red, and change this one right here to like black, so that it's you, or let me say white. Yeah, it's gonna turn out later, but don't worry. So I'm just gonna change this one also to white. I'm gonna use red and white through all through. So if you don't want to get confused, you can actually make your background in something that this white will be visible. Then you change it later on before you export. So I'm gonna click on this white, and this also white. Yep, white. Then this white, and we are good to go. Then we are gonna change the background back to white. Yes. Then we want to export. So you want to click on share, and also then click on download. Then you want to click here, make sure you click on download as transparent. This is very, very important, and this is why I'm even showing this process. I shouldn't be showing this process, but you might have difficulties uploading your logo onto the website. All right, so you can download it as a transparent background. We're going to be using this later on, or you can even download it as non-transparent background. All right, so we're going to click on this and click on download as transparent background. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is just to head over to our starter template right here, and I click on upload files, select files, and this download right here. And as you can see, this is our website showing right here. Okay, all right, then you want to come over here and click on select, and as you can see, this is already showing, but this is not bold enough. All right, so I'm gonna adjust the logo, so it's kind of show a little bit. As you can see right now, it's still visible like this. It's the what was it called? So I want to make sure this is actually bold. Let me change this color, because I don't think we can see that particular stuff right there. And choose a font that is bold. All right, so you want to take your time with this. I just want to make sure this stuff is showing very, very easily. Right, so then I'm gonna use this also. I think this is showing very, very okay right now. So I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna start white again. I'm gonna click on share. It's not even compulsory. All right, so You gotta click on download, save as transparent, download again. Then once you come over here and just change it, upload files, select files, and use this. So this is much more better. Click on select, and as you can see, this is showing very, very well. So we have to adjust this to the normal size. This is looking amazing. This is looking amazing already. All right. So the next thing we are gonna do is just to click on this continue button right here. And now what you'll be asked is, which type of font do you want for your website? So we can see this Montserrat is already wonderful. So we're gonna click on continue. All right. So you are close to importing the template. To complete the process, please clear the following conditions. 1, updates plugin. All right. I'm gonna just skip and continue. Now the next thing you want to do, you can input all these. These are optional. All right, and you can click on agree if you want to receive newsletter. I'm gonna click on submit and build my website. All right, and it's gonna load up in minutes. All right, so congratulations, our website is ready. Now if you click on this and you view your website right now, you can see this is our domain name. All right, and you can see this is our amazing website already. It is looking amazing already. If you visit your website, you'll be able to now, can see and come over here about, and this is just so amazing, so amazing. But we are gonna turn all this. All right, this is a template. We're gonna turn it into a maneuver it. Yes, I like that word. And change the aspects to what we want. All right, so we want to turn this into a real estate website. All right, which people can visit and say, I like this particular maybe house and I want to buy it, or maybe I want to rent an apartment. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we can click on this customize button right here. You can click on customize. So the first thing we want to edit is our header. Okay, so all right, so we want to go over here to the header builder. All right, as you can see, we have all these right here that we can adjust and change. We have the site title and logo. As you can see, if you haven't added it before, you can add the logo here. All right, so we want to remove this one. We want to change this image. This is also necessary that we change it, and I'm gonna put this and choose image. All right, so then we want to we can adjust this top right here. All right, so now this is actually showing, this is indicating the laptop desktop view. So if you click on it, all right, we can change it and check how the site will look like in the mobile view. And as you can see, there is a little problem right here because our header section is labeled with white and this logo is not popping up, which we're going to be editing. So you can even click on this edit button right here and view this on. Okay, this is showing a tab. This is on a tab. This is how it should look like on a tab, right? And on smartphone, and this is on the tab. All right, so the tab section is having a little. So if you want to click on design right here, so we can change the background. Can change the background color to something like maybe black, so that the website's logo can come out, and also the menu bar. All right, so when you are done, you want to click on publish so that you can save your changes right here. And you want to go back. All right, so that's that about the logo section of our website. Because if you check it on our laptop view, on the desktop view, it's showing properly. So if you check, so this is the smartphone view. We haven't set up the we haven't set up the tab view, so we are gonna change this right now. So we can change all our titles. We can change our site title. Can change the tagline right here. But what we want to change first, all right, is the design. So we're gonna click on this. Remember, click on this and click on the design and select this, then and boom, publish. Click on publish, and that's published. Then come back and select site and logos. Then once go ahead and check for every. This is for the smartphone. This is for the website desktop, and this is for the tab. All right, so everything is now looking good for the tab section. However, we still have our home button, about services, project, contact, and every other stuff, which we are going to be customizing very, very soon. As you can see, this is now looking amazing. All right. So the next thing we want to do, we still want to customize this and, just, change what we won't be needing here. So we're going to click on customize. All right, so then we want to go ahead and select, come down here to menus. As you can see, we have all these menus right here. So if you want to be able to, to edit all these, we have to click on add item. And as you can see, we can now, remove anything that we don't want. We don't want these projects, and we can change these services to something else, and also this contact. So I'm gonna change the label. So to something like, all right, so click on publish and come over here, this contact, and change it to something like, let me just say estates. It's about creativity right here. So whatever you want to put so for them to link to other pages, right? So that will be on this website right here. So we want to click on publish right here. So we are done. So the next thing we want to do is to go ahead and edit the contents of our website. However, so this is where you can see that we are editing all these with the customize button. However, there are just two things that you can edit with the customize button. You can edit the header section and the footer section. So you can't edit the content of the website with this customize button. We are going to be using the builder to actually edit and customize our website. All right. So when you are done, make sure you click on publish so that everything can be published. As you can see, we have this already looking amazing right here. So I want to go back, just click this, and we have our beautiful website right here. It's starting to just click on Beaver Builder right here. It's starting to become the website we are looking for. So now we can now have access. So let's click on no thanks. I don't want to be exploring anything. All right. So now this is as you can see, the header is not showing anymore. Now I want to edit the content of our website. So I'm just gonna. So once you click on it, because you click on this, anything, you can be able to edit it. All right. So it's very, very simple. So let me just use explore the best. So all these contents should have been you should have requested every single thing from your client, like I said earlier, right? So that it will be much more easier and much more faster than you thinking of anything for the client, right? So explore the best. And I'm gonna just type in something that will be very, very catchy right here. So we want to come over here and just type it in. Right, so that looks more like it. If you want people to be able to click on this link and show them another thing, this is where you put the link to of the page on. All right, so this is where you put the link on the page of this particular page too. All right, so then you want to click on save. All right, and that's that. So then we move ahead to, if you want this learn more button, then you can. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys, right, before we proceed, is if you click on this plus button, you'll be able to add different kind of widgets, all right, that you can use, all right, like audio button like this, all right, the heading list, all these video, photos, if you need any of those, all right. So that's what we are gonna be using, all right. So but now right here, if you click on this learn more, it should direct you to somewhere, all right. So but let me make an example. If you want to, maybe you want to add a button right here, you can just click on this button and just add it there. Then it will bring this up for you to set it up. Then you can click on maybe like set, all right. So then you click on save. You add your link, all right. You add your link right here, the link that when they click on this particular button, it will take them to that particular page. So you click on save once you are done, and as you can see, this is it. So it will be showing like this. So if you want, what you want to do is to click on this setting icon, all right. So you want to go ahead to the style, then set this. As you can see, it's now in the middle. So that's very, very simple. That's how you do it, all right. So click on cancel, and I'm gonna just remove this. It says we don't need it. I'm gonna remove it and click on OK. So now we have explore the real estate website suite O. So I don't really think we need this learn more, but let's just leave it for now. Then this is kind of a testimonial that you can put up right here. Okay, so it's kind of a testimonial. I'm just gonna edit this. Let's just pretend that we have like a testimonial right now. So it's edit right now. General. Control A. All right, so that's done. Then you want to edit this Adam seller also. This one, I'm just gonna say Mio or Mini or Laotian Mayowa and click on save. As you can see now, this our website is coming into reality small. Then you want to edit this upcoming events. You can see explore properties for sale. Properties for sale. Right, so you want to click on save, and now here we can add pictures, all right, of our properties that we want to actually sell. All right, so then I click on edit right here. So we want to edit this, or we can just edit. Then we can now add our own image right here. So we're gonna click on select files. Then I'm gonna click on pictures. Then something related to a house that they want to sell. So that's that. Then select photo, and as you can see, this is now looking like a it's looking like something that resembles that. So let's change this one also. Let's get back to this. We haven't saved it yet, so click on save. So I remember this one also. Remember to save each and everything that you are using. Remember to save them. All right, so now we can change this. We can change this into maybe like 3-bedroom apartments or bungalow, anything. I don't know all these houses stuff. Pardon me. So 3-bedroom apartments like that, so you understand, and then you want to describe it more. 3-bedroom apartments located at maybe Baton, Nigeria. Put any location, right? Nigeria. Then you want to type in, you can type in the fee, maybe like 250, like 250 million. Then you click on save. And as you can see, this is already looking. Then you can change this one to chat with agents. Then save. Remember to make sure you use, once you click on this, Are you running away? Don't run away from me. Then you put in the number of the agents. Maybe there are different agents to each and every apartment. So you want to put in their unique numbers right there. All right. So that's you click on save. All right. That's simple. So this is what you replicate for each and every of everything that you want to use. So you can click on plus button if you want to add more. So you can place another photo right here. So I'm just gonna click on save. There should be a photo here. Okay. I'm gonna select the photo. So for you to see, select photo. So as you can see right here, okay. You can adjust the size right here. As you can see, full size, and that's that. Then you can set it to be right here. That should be much more like it. As you can see, this is already making sense. I want to like change this one also so that we can have something amazing at the end. So it's a photo here. Edit. Let me add another image. I think I have them uploaded. So select the file and just come over here and select photo. So as you can see, then I can easily customize this also. Settings, general. Then working holidays, months. You're gonna click on maybe like bedroom. You get, click on save. Then this. Goes in edits. Located in Nigeria. Lagos. You get, and that's that. As you can see, this is now making much more sense. You can also put chat with agents there. Okay, so I think this is okay right now. So I'm gonna just delete this. So we have something amazing. All right, so this is it. All right, you can put as much as you want. Now I want to put something much more interesting. So you want to go for this number counter. All right, it's to make your website, like you want to increase the credibility of your website. So only numbers, number type. We don't have percentage. Click on standard. All right. Then end counter at maybe like we have built like 978, 979. Okay. So when I click on text after number, and I'm gonna click on we have built. Okay. Oh no. This will be before we have built websites. That should be my website. Houses. Sorry. Houses. Okay, as you can see, this is amazing. So it's just, display, and that is that. You can see our website is starting to become much more realistic right now. All right. So then you want to have anything here. I don't like this background. It doesn't look like. So I'm just going to click on edit right here. I'm going to edit this. Then I want to change the background edits. I have some images I can use. Then I'm going to click on upload files, select files. So I'm going to select this and, just select the photo and click on save. And as you can see, this looks more like it. So you just have to get a quality, what's it called? Quality image. All right. Look for quality images and, check the size before you upload the image so that it will, better portray what you are trying to say right here. So then we have to edit this also, maybe like just putting something there. So like why you need us. Then you want to click on save, and that is that. So I don't like this. We have to centralize it. Well, let's just leave it like that. So we can actually put an image right here. So let's just start an image. Come over here, click plus, and just click on, or maybe a video that someone can actually watch. But let's just put a photo right here. So it depends on your level of creativity. The more creative you are, the more you get all this stuff done easily. So let me choose this and select photo and save. Okay, as you can see, let me extend that a little bit. So this is the full size actually. So we can add shadow. That shadow is very thick, but I'm gonna adjust it a little bit right now. So the blur, as you can see, it will make it much more, to make it come out more. This is amazing. So that's that. I'm gonna click on save. All right, so before we continue, if you have been getting value from this video, please go ahead now and give this video a thumbs up. All right, and also if you're new to this channel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because this is what we do. We teach people valuable skills that can make them real money online free. All right, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel now so that you won't miss out on any updates. And also, in case you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section, and I'm going to be responding to each and every questions that you drop in the comment section. So let's get back to the video. And as you can see, this is still making sense right now. Why you need us, fully certified and so something like that. All right, so explore the best related property in Sweet School. Learn more. The content we have on our website. The more reason why people need to trust us. All right, so you can actually put this. Learn more. You can put like for them, you can put a link to the about section of this website. All right, so it's easy. So you can put a link to the about section. So once you edit the about, the link to that about section, then you can put it to this one. You know how to set a link, right? We have done that link stuff already. So that's basically how you edit a website. That's how you edit every other part of the website, and just continue editing the website. So I'm just gonna edit this upcoming properties and save that. So as you can see, this is not really making sense right now. So we want to come to the settings right here, and we just want to adjust the size of these. So come into typography, then heading 1. So the fonts, come to fonts, then come down. So you can see the pattern right here. So the size, as you can see. So let me just move this a little bit so that we can see this. So that's that. Okay, this looks good right now. So all right, so that, and click on save. I'm gonna click on save right here. So, and that is that. Then what we want to simply do now is to change these images to something like properties. So let's niche, edit, continue, select, save, from here, edit, select, and then save. So you save all. Right, so I'm gonna have 3,000. Okay, show it. This is the photo. Okay. And that is that. I'm going to click on save. As you can see, there are different types of properties right here. So the thing you can do, you can even add a link that whenever anybody wants to click on this, so they are clicking on a link, right? Because we don't have much time to actually edit. So if you have much time, I'm gonna create something much more better. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys how you can properly edit your websites. Okay, so that's basically every single thing you need to know. As you can see, this is our home page, is already looking amazing. Now what remains is the what's it called, these footer. So once we are done right here, we are done with this home page, we're gonna click on done, and I'm gonna click on save draft. We're gonna click on publish. So once you are done publishing your website right now, you can see this is how it looks like. This is amazing. This is totally amazing. As you can see right here, I made a mistake here, so I'm gonna correct that later. So now what I want to do is just to edit the footer. As you know that I told you guys that you have to use this customize button to edit either the header or the footer. So we're just gonna come over here. You can see this footer builder right here. Then the copyright, click on the copyright, and you don't need to change the current here. This current here, it will update itself automatically every single year. So you just need to change, you just to come over here and type in not even change copyright, just come over here and change the name, like Mayor. Obviously, then click on publish. All right, so you want to come back and select this HTML. Then you want to put in your address right here and phone number of the person. So you want to just put in the address right here. Let me just say 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna put the phone number. Let me just leave the phone number right here. Then the email, you use your email that you want to use, right? You change every single thing right here. Then you want to click on publish. All right, so let's just check come back here and let's explore. And as you can see, the copyright is now showing what we want it to show. So now what we need to do is to edit our about section. All right, so who we are, our mission, and all this stuff. So the same way that we have, that we have changed everything that we did in the home page. This is the same way you edit all this also. Then I'm just gonna click on this to quickly edit this right here. So remember, we cannot edit without using the Beaver Builder. So you come over to Beaver Builder anytime you want to edit any page. So who we are, our mission. So I'm just gonna, quickly type in something to make it looks to deliver. Can decide to play around with this and put it and click on save. So as you can see, this looks much more professional. So we can still leave this right here, and you can change all of these, your core values, experiences. That's all. So remember, I told you guys that if you want to so let's just click on done right here first and click on publish. Then the link to this about section, as you can see right here, you can copy this right here, click on copy, then come back to our home page. All right, then why you need us, this is why you need us, this is where we want to put the link. So I'm gonna click on Beaver Builder, and let me just change this real quick. Why you need us, save, and click on this learn more. As you can see, this is the link that I want to put right here. So what you even need to do is just to click on select, and just click on, just type in about page, about. So as you can see, this is the about page. Click on this. So you can see this is the link that we even copied. Do you understand? So you click on save. So anytime they click on this learn more, it will take them to this our about page. This is our about page that we did, right? So if they click on chats with agents here, you can put the individual agents lines right here. So this is how you can, I'm just showing you around how you can. Anything is possible, all right? Anything is possible. So click on publish, and let's just explore. So if I come right here and click on learn more, it's gonna redirect us, as you can see, who we are. Do you understand? This is, amazing. Come over to home, and we have this right here. So this is how you edit the properties. Also, you can list all your properties right here. So, and that's that. You can maybe change this if you want this. You can still list some text states right here also, or maybe where people can contact you. You can put the contact there, and allow people to contact you. You can change it to contact, so to allow people to contact you wherever you are. So the same way we edit that, the same way we are going to edit that. All right. So quicknew.com.ng, and as you can see, this is how it will look like. This is how our website will look like, and this is amazing. This is totally amazing. As you can see, this is a professional website already. You've set a professional website already. So with your time properly invested in this, so you are going to, I'm very, very sure you're going to make something much more better. In the next lesson, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to create a full-blown e-commerce website, a full functioning e-commerce website that you can use to sell products, all right? And also for people to, this kind of website that people can come inside and view your products and make payments on the go. I remain the mayor of Mayor Concept, and I'll see you in the next lesson.